Cause what up? We got us a sweet young ninja babe come all the way from Japan just to give us a show we'll never forget.
Mai, you didn't.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Hit the music!
Fan favorite Mai Shiranui is confirmed for King of Fighters 14. Originally appearing in Fatal Fury 2, Mai has easily become one of the most popular and recognizable characters created by SNK over the years. Her addition to the latest KOF entry is, while not entirely a surprise, very welcome. Her costume has received a few minor additions. She now has a black obi with golden diamond patterns. There are sakura floral patterns on the bottom of her dress and on the flaps of her ribbon. One standout detail is how often you see her holding her fan in her mouth. She's always done this in many of her attack animations before, though it's a lot more noticeable now with the camera closing in as much as it does on the trailer. On the opening shot, it looks like Mai is performing a variation of Musasabi no Mai, possibly Shiranui Ryu Kunoichi no Mai. On the next shot, we see a combo which begins with a jumping light kick, followed by a crouching light punch and ending with a crouching strong kick. Then, a strong punch with her fan, followed by a Ryuen move. The next shot has a 3-hit combo attack cancelled into a Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Then, a Musasabi no Mai connecting to a fan attack. Next shot, we see Mai's classic throw, which uses both of her legs. Next shot, Mai's Ukihane. Usually, this attack points at the camera, but now her knees are pointing at her opponent. Next, we see another Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, and then, on the next shot, we see a move which Mai had lost in King of Fighters, but had in Fatal Fury, the Kagero no Mai. It launches her opponent in the air. Lastly, we see her about to perform a Desperation move, and then we see her strike her classical ninja pose when doing Kagero no Mai. Strangely missing from this trailer is Kachose, when Mai throws her fan as a projectile. I'll assume that she still has this move, she's always had it, and it's pretty useful. Being that she's a ninja, it's fairly fitting that she shared the trailer with a brand new ninja character. His full name is Banderas Hattori. So, does that mean that he's related to Hattori Hanzo from Samurai Spirits? Or did he make up his name to be more ninja-like? Going by his profile description and what we can see on the trailer, it's fairly obvious that he's a ninja otaku, and I wouldn't be surprised if his real name is something else entirely. In any case, Mai herself shares a last name with a Samurai Spirits character, though they are most likely not related. Concerning his looks, the most striking thing about Banderas' design is the Zorro-like mask he wears. Given the name, I think it's safe to assume that this is a reference to Antonio Banderas and his role in The Mask of Zorro, though with the dreads and baggy pants, he has a bit of Bob Wilson from Fatal Fury 3 going on, and the combination looks great. He has the kanji Jin on his forehead, which means quick or rapid. On his back, he wears a logo with cross kunais. Perhaps this is the logo of the ninja school he founded? His pants has tentacles drawn on it. On both arms, he wears arm guards and shoulder pads, while he wears a mantra beads bracelet on his left wrist. He is bare-chested and carries an omamori charm, which reads, Kanai Anzen, protect my family from harm. This charm is supposed to be for good health and to ward off illnesses. Maybe now is a good time to translate the stuff that Banderas is saying. Yamato Nadeshiko. When people talk about the classic image of a gentle, respectful, and devoted Japanese woman, they are talking about Yamato Nadeshiko. In this case, I believe Banderas is using it to say that Mai represents the image of a perfect woman. Or he's using it randomly, as he follows it up by saying, "Wow, Mount Fuji." Kunoichi is a female ninja. The dialogue exchange between both characters is pretty funny. As I mentioned earlier, Banderas kind of comes off as an otaku western ninja, complete with a thick western accent and fascination with Mai. Mai obviously disapproves, calling him a fake ninja, but despite his loud and seemingly show-offy personality, his moves are actually pretty impressive and extremely ninja-ish. Actually, much of his moveset is pulled straight out of Samurai Spirits. On the first shot, we see him with his fist on his palm. Not sure what he says next, but wow, is his face expressive. I really like how animated they made this character. Next shot starts with a throw. Then the next shot opens up with a jump kick, a jab, then a downward karate chop style slash, followed by a move that looks a little bit like Eiji's Kyoho. It's hard to tell since he doesn't repeat this move later in the video, but maybe this is a short range attack instead of a projectile like a Hadoken. The move doesn't end here. He teleports above Mai and lands with a downward kick. Despite Hattori Hanzo being able to do teleports, the way it's animated here is more like Basara's, with the character fading and quickly appearing at his destination. Next, he does Hattori Hanzo's Ninpo, Mozu Otoshi, where he grabs his opponent, leaps into the air, and does a painful looking pile driver. He then quickly backsteps away. Next shot, another throw. Then, another one of Hattori Hanzo's signature moves, Utsusemi Chizan, where he lets his opponent attack a decoy log as he teleports into the air to land with an attack. After that, we see a slide kick. Then, like Eiji, he appears to be using small hidden kunais in an attack that looks a lot like Ukyo's Sasami Yuki and Yoshitora's Go no Tachi, Asagao. The next move looks a lot like Hanzo's Fujite Majingakure, except only smoke comes out, and Banderas does not disappear. At the very end of the trailer, you hear this. I guess that, as hard as he tries, and as good as he seems to be at this whole ninja business, he hasn't mastered all the arts and still messes up from time to time. So maybe, while he shares a lot of the moves with Hanzo, he will probably not turn invisible or create multiple images of himself. It also looks like he fights with his bare fists, though this pose, as mentioned earlier, makes me think that he might be concealing small weapons at least. At the end of the trailer, he does two different poses before performing specials. Being that his playstyle is very much like Samurai Spirits, that gives us two characters of the sort, including Nakoruru. Samurai Spirits is all kinds of amazing, so I find this pretty exciting. I suppose he might have many fun interactions with Mai and Nakoruru. Maybe he'll also have a special introduction scene with geese? I would imagine that he would actually flip out when seeing the geese tower. As for Banderas' obsession with Mai, he might not be the first SNK ninja to do so. In the American ending for Art of Fighting 2, Eiji Kisaragi makes mention of having feelings for Mai. Of course, this makes no sense as Mai is supposedly 5 years old during the time of Art of Fighting 2. The Japanese PlayStation blog added concept art for two previously revealed stages. The first is Neo Esaka. Esaka is a station in Osaka, which is where the SNK offices used to be. This place was featured in various King of Fighter games. The latest appearance kind of loses the urban city feel that was present in the previous entries, where you'd fight in an underpass or on top of bridges with traffic and passerbys looking at the fight. Now, it looks like a full-blown fighting ring on top of buildings. The concept art is very colorful with a lot of city lights. Hopefully, we'll have NPCs populating the place. The second background shown is Hotel Marine Paradise. It's a very beautiful underwater hotel lobby. The most similar previous area in the series is the aquarium stage in KOF 2000. Well, that's it for this week's analysis. Personally, I am very excited about both of these reveals. As I mentioned earlier, I like Samurai Spirits, and I also like ninja characters. Mai has always been very fun to play as, and Banderas looks like a solid addition to the series. If SNK Playmore follows the pattern of revealing characters from teams that have only had one character revealed so far, then chances are we'll be seeing either Nakoruru or Loveheart or Tung Fu's teammates this coming week. Who do you think we'll see next? We'll be back next week with another analysis video. If you like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any comments and suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Well, until next time.
では私が勝てば師匠になってもらいます。
何それ、意味わかんないわ。